rolling on the beach. Wait, a drought? And Evita's inspiration.
My name is still Bomber Webb.
And I'm Chris.
And you're about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield.
Mum, I want to let you know something.
You want to do what?
I want to let you know something.
Oh, please do. Please
I blame
do.
you.
You blame me. Okay.
I just
What
wanted you to
for?
know that. Pretty much everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's fine. I
every-
thought you were talking about that
every
slight cabbage smell that's permeating through the very well organized studio. Yes.
Yeah, no, I know exactly where that comes from.
Yeah.
I've just got to find it.
Find that cabbage.
I blame you for everything good that's happened.
That's nice to hear.
You didn't think it was going there, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, no,
I didn't.
Take it back about my
Shoo.
cabbage.
Take it all back.
What I missed, and I blame myself for this, is that not this edition, but the one before it was the 700th edition of The Edge.
It was. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Well done.
You know, I was chatting about it with my good wife.
The good one.
Yeah, the good one. And I was saying, it's not long until we hit our 1000th issue. And then I worked it out that it takes approximately 12 yees to do 300 editions.
Oh, okay. So it might be a little while.
Not. Is it 12 years? We do. Let's work it out. We do 26
26 a year.
a year.
Yeah. So 10 years would get you 260.
Yeah.
So 10 and a bit years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
a little while.
We'd be very old. Well, yeah, older than we are now. I think we'd be 70.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It can happen.
It can happen. Yeah,
It can happen.
I'm quite hoping I'll get to 70.
There you go.
But I'm also quite hoping that I won't be working when I'm 70. But I'm pretty sure that I will be working when I'm 70.
I think it's
because
just-
apparently there's something I missed the memo. Something about a pension.
Oh.
Do you know that word?
Two-pot pension? I've heard
Two-pot pension.
I've heard it flying around.
Oh, yes.
People very intelligent and who wear Pringle shirts mention it a lot.
Mention two-pot pensions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still don't know what it is. One for spit, one for pension.
Oh, I thought it was like a one-pot supper where you throw everything in.
I think it actually might be.
On to more serious things.
On to more serious
Are there
things.
more serious things? Yes,
So
there are.
it was, yes, they absolutely are. And it's taken up a big portion of the front page of this edition of The Edge, which I just, I love the front page. I mentioned it to you earlier, just seeing great photos, just laid out nicely. It's just very, very cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
But on there was a statement that I myself said when I just happened to peruse the Neisner Gov website to see when their next meeting was. I just wanted to,
This is the meeting that they were talking about 2 weeks ago when they were saying, we'll decide this at the next meeting.
Yes.
It has to be decided at the
in
next
7
meeting.
days, 10 days, maybe 14 days, but we have to have it. But not scheduled, nothing about it. It's just kind of
Unless they've
silent.
had a quiet meeting.
That's which I have a feeling there are a lot of meetings and a lot of stuff going on in the background. It was it's a big deal thing happening with them. Where if you have half of the council being taken to court or being handed court papers
to do with the elephant story. Yes,
that's it. It's gonna slow stuff down. So I wanted to check that out, and then I saw a press release which you obviously got earlier and put in. But it was almost word for word the reaction that I had, and it was, wait, is there a drought?
Exactly. Now, a bit of background. So we've been wondering, and a couple of people have pointed out as well, that why the Sedgefield is on the level 3 drought restrictions, which means we're paying quite a lot if we go past the amount we're supposed to use.
20
kiloliters. Yeah, I think it's 20 kiloliters. Yeah. Then we pay a lot more for that, for the water, which is fair enough.
Yeah, sure. No, that's right.
But if you're in a drought situation.
Yeah.
Now, we're not. I'll put my head on a block here. We're not in a drought situation.
Yes.
We've had lots of rain. My roof leaks. I know every time it rains.
We also come and visit our houses. It's all in our roofs.
Yes. we also get regular reports and photographs of the Karatra River, which is our main water source for Sedgefield.
Because we get from the Hoogekral.
Hoogekral is, there's a pipeline that runs from Hoogekral to the Karatra thing.
Okay.
That's in case of emergency.
Oh, okay.
Then we've got boreholes that run alongside the railway line in case of emergency. But we haven't needed them because we've had our Karatra River flowing very well.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have the storage capacity that we would like for our growing town. And this is something that the ratepayers have mentioned time and time again. Listen, people, you got municipality, we've got more and more people paying rates. You need to increase our storage capacity.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, make the reservoir tall. You know, the one on the hill?
Yes.
Or the three on the hill. I think it was three. Anyway, make them taller.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't know.
Put a few bricks there, hey?
Yes,
A little bit of cement.
That's it.
Gotcha.
Have some buckets.
There we go, buckets.
Yes.
But this lack of planning, and this is a slight diversion here, but it came up in the one meeting, and it was when they were speaking about kind of busy tourist season.
Yes, yeah.
This had to do with the blue flag beaches and how we got like Buffles Bay as a blue flag beach and all of these. But as soon as the tourists come on in, suddenly that blue flag status is removed because the sewer systems just can't handle it, and the kind of the waste management systems just can't handle it, and it all falls apart. And you could hear people frustrated in these meetings saying, why don't we do so? We know this happens all the time.
Yeah, every year.
I mean, this is no surprise that we are using water.
We always do.
We tend to.
Yes,
we're predisposed to
flushing
consume.
your toilet with Coca-Cola doesn't. Sorry, Coca-Cola.
Sorry, Pepsi.
So basically, when this was put to us, and we got hold of the ratepayers, and they said, "Geesh, we have been trying to get the municipality to answer this for some time now." So they forwarded me a letter. Months, probably years. Yeah. They forwarded me a letter that they CC'd me in on a letter that they sent to the municipality saying, "Please see this letter that we did send you in March this year, and we're still waiting for an answer."
Yep.
So I forwarded that to them, and I was waiting for an answer to say, basically, why are we still paying still being held liable for water that we use over 20 kiloliters and paying level 3 water restrictions when we're clearly not having a drought.
Yeah.
So that was for the previous edition, but they didn't answer in time for that. They were still waiting for the head of department, head of water, whatever, to come back. So this edition, I did remind them again and say, come
politely.
On, please.
Oi, hello.
Yes. Can we have an answer, please?
You see my mail? Sent it. There's a CC on it.
And what I got back was that press release saying, not only are we still on level 3 water restrictions,
it gets
but
worse.
we moved to it gets drought situation level 2.
So with Steven Seagal.
Yes. Following program contains scenes of drought. So it's
a mystery, man.
It's a mystery. Wow. So my first thought is, okay, level 3 water restrictions. Are we going to level 2 now? Is that heavier or lighter or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
But apparently it's a different thing. So water restriction levels and drought situation levels are two different things.
Cousins.
Obviously,
but
cousins, water restrictions probably the cousin that drought situation doesn't like to talk about.
Because
it's not popular.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've moved to drought situation level 2. So I presume we were on level 1.
Yes.
So basically,
unless we just leapfrog that. I mean, if we're going to do it, let's do it right.
What they're saying is, okay, now we're taking out the big guns. So if you, and according to their press release, which does need some explanation, which Andy Bruff from our Ratepayers Association pointed out to them.
Yeah.
If you say that, what did they say? We anyone who doesn't reduce
by 20%
their water consumption by 20% will pay a 50% surcharge
Yes.
on their water.
Yeah, I mean, we don't hit our 20 kiloliters, and so now
we
we've
don't.
just got to reduce kind of even further.
So those people who haven't been reducing, it'll be easier for them to reduce. But those of us who've already got bricks in our toilet cisterns, we save water, we catch rainwater and that sort of thing. We've got to now reduce it by a further 20%. If that's the case, we're waiting further explanation.
But that's what it sounds like.
That's
that really was. There wasn't a provision for, if you're under this sort of anything. Or,
I almost feel like our query to them kind of made them think, hang on.
Wait.
Ooh, there's a chance to get revenue here.
I've got an idea, guys.
Yes.
Guys, everyone uses water. Just look at it. And if they use all this water and we could get them to pay just a little bit more.
Just a little,
or use some less.
Yes, use some less.
But they're not going to do that, so let's make them pay some more. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, look, I'm sure there's no conspiracy going on there.
One
would hope not.
No.
But really.
Yeah.
But really, come on.
It kind of reeks of a money grab. And I mean, of course, this is, we don't have it super documented that it definitely is. But what are there were no indications of what made it a drought. Are they saying, there was some kind of catchment that failed across the whole of the Knysna municipality, across different reservoirs and different dams and different pipelines, that
who knows?
Everyone along here is in a drought? Yeah. It's not adding up, man.
It's not at all. And even if they say, okay, well, the catchment capacity or whatever in Knysna is different to Sedgefield, but we can't make different rules for different. I think they can.
I think you can.
Because, we sit in Sedgefield. We don't have a hospital here. We don't have a high school here. We don't have all these things.
We don't have banks.
we don't start me with banks. But so when we do have a perk, like we have plenty of water, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, we've got enough water for our area. And as more people come, we've got the spatula, the spatial development plan, which I like to call the spatula plan.
Yes,
that's there to plan so that we can make sure that we have enough water.
Yeah,
we don't want to be in the same situation as the other parts of the municipality that don't have, because it's just swelled and gotten huge with
angry words.
Exactly,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're not happy. We're waiting for further response from the municipality. So, I don't know if we're going to get it.
Yeah. What can we do about this? Is it, just putting our voices in, and this already, I think, does help with the Residents Association kind of joining up there, just being vocal. Well, that space, is that it? What do we do, man?
Yeah. Well, they've demanded a meeting with the relevant people.
Yes.
So probably the municipal manager and maybe the guy who's in charge, the director of water thingamabobs.
All of that biz. Yeah. Because
then it will hopefully become clearer as to what they mean.
Yeah.
And then I think if that isn't something that we can deal with, then maybe we should just, somebody should, the Ratepayers Association, maybe they'll start a petition.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll try and go above the heads of the municipal authorities.
They must be best buddies with Anton Bradell by now.
Yes,
a provincial dude.
Yeah,
I think they got him on speed dial.
Yes, I think
Anton, trying it again. Drought situation level 2. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
That is wild.
Crazy.
I don't get it at all. Okay, but let's move on to something that's a little bit happy and a little bit better.
Yeah.
For us. I don't know. Let's just find something better.
Oh, okay. There must be something.
We've got an in a minute.
We've got an in a minute.
We've got an in a minute of something that's very cool. Now, this was mentioned in the last edition, the 700th edition of The Edge. There was a great bit of writing, a kind of a plea or an appeal for help with a wheelchair.
Yeah, it was a beach wheelchair. So obviously, because of the nature of sand, putting a normal wheelchair on the beach.
Due to the nature of sand, its proclivity to not be very grippy.
Yeah, all right. It's very difficult to put a normal wheelchair on the beach.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how thick the tires.
Yeah.
And particularly to get it over the dune.
Yeah.
That's always, especially Maioli Beach. and Swartfly Beach, and I suppose at the Rivermouth Beach, there's those long stairs to go down. That's a mission anyway.
Yeah.
So what? One of the local gentlemen, Ari, I want to say Searles or Sorellis.
Codename Sorellis, yeah.
Codename Sorellis. Suggested, no, he's a quadriplegic.
Okay.
So he suggested that we should have just available beach wheelchairs. They're really cool. I don't know if you've seen them. They've got
I just saw a picture.
Aeroplane tires.
What?
They look like aeroplane tires. Big, wide tires.
Huge. Oh, amazing.
And I think they're much longer. There's a lot of distance between the back wheels and the front wheels.
Engineering.
Great engineering. So that basically to have these available as a community.
Oh, cool.
So that people can get there and see a number at the beach and say, okay, well, we want to take, Aunt Letty onto the beach, but her wheelchair won't make it.
No.
Phone the number, and then somebody will arrive there with the wheelchair and go,
yes, that's cool.
Cool.
Oh,
Here you
I'm
go.
a fan.
And it's a service.
Oh, it is.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's not that'll cost you 50 Rand a minute or whatever.
50 Rand a minute, yeah. It's almost as much as we charge for the podcast.
Oh, yes. Shh, don't tell them. It's a great idea, and he put an appeal out there, and it seems that along the lines it must have been met at least in one instance.
Yeah,
because they have one. They've received delivery. We got some pictures today.
Oh, cool. Yes, you said just on your phone.
On my phone, WhatsApp pictures of someone, the first user of the wheelchair.
Amazing.
Heading down to the beach. So I don't want to say too much because I probably already have, but let's listen to in a minute.
Here it is.
There is a beach wheelchair about to land at Pili Pili to be made available for people with mobility impairments, physical disabilities, and wheelchair users to use to get over the little dune and to spend some time on the beach. So I guess the launch will be in about a week or two's time, and the beach wheelchair will be managed by Pili Pili and available, let's say, in 2 weeks' time for people to come and enjoy new access onto the beach down at Pili Pili Beach. It's been made possible through the management of the Sexual Ratepayers and Residents Association. A big donation was made by the Quadriplegic and Paraplegic Charitable Trust of South Africa, and then some donations were made by residents in Sexual, for which we're very grateful. So we have a beach wheelchair just about deployed for our access for our people with disabilities onto the beach in Sedgefield.
Oh, beautiful. Love that, man. That's
Isn't
so
that
cool.
Great?
Now, I've got to admit, I was a little bit skeptical. I was when I saw it in the previous edition of the Age, I was like, oh, this sounds absolutely amazing. But it was something like 40 grand. Or, you know, it was, and I know wheelchairs
wheelchair.
do.
Yeah.
They're expensive things because there's incredible engineering behind it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely phenomenal what goes into them. So it's actually, probably very
great.
good value for money. But I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Little old us. But look,
and it's and also it's not so. I mean, if you lived right on the coast, perhaps you might be able to. It might be worth your while to get one, but just for a holiday or a day on the beach,
that's true. Yeah,
to just have the use of one. And, I'm looking at the pictures now. It's also got like almost like a tow rope at the front.
Yeah.
So someone can walk ahead of you pulling while someone pushes behind.
So somebody kite surfing could latch you.
Oh, wow.
Maybe not. A little bit
stretching
ambitious.
It a bit. Yes. Maybe a small pony could drag you along.
A small pony.
A beach
Absolutely
pony.
beautiful.
Yeah, so that's such good news. That
is
really
very encouraging, very good to hear that. Then when,
Yeah.
It just makes a difference when we come together, when we do things like that.
We know Sedgefield does that. Hey,
It does have
So
very,
many
very
people
caring
who care.
community.
Yeah.
Such a special place to be. I love it.
That's it.
The Sedge Scouts.
Oh,
the troop,
yes.
spelt either TROOP or TROUPE.
Yeah.
We haven't Googled it, but we can't decide
decide, no.
if it's troop or troop.
Because, I mean, if they were dancers, then I think it would be a Troupe.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't be scouts, though.
And scouts are slightly military. I don't know. So
That's a
trooper
conspiracy
scouts,
theory right there.
TROOP. I
They're
don't know.
raising an army. Drought level situation 2.
This time it's personal. Yes, so that was great news.
Yeah.
So we have a Sedgefield scout, Dina Ray Colotti. Yeah, double barrel name, Dina Ray Colotti. She has been made a Springbok scout.
Hey.
Yeah, apparently only 2% of our scouts in this country.
Oh, no ways.
In this country, make it to that level.
Oh,
and
epic.
she has. Yeah.
So she sees Springboks just everywhere.
Yeah.
She just scouts one here, scout one. Excuse me.
So what Dina had to do was a whole lot of, I won't call it, but community service.
Oh, okay. I was going to say survival stuff,
Yeah.
but okay, community and active.
So, and that involved helping out what do you call it? A pre-primary school, a play school.
Yes, nursery school.
Nursery school.
Play school, that
helping
creche.
out creche, building stuff for them, getting
excellent.
all that sort of work done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what an amazing person. And the story goes that Dina was due to write her matric this year. I think she's homeschooled.
Oh, cool, yeah.
But delayed that so that Springbok Scout status could be met.
Oh,
so concentrated the whole
worth
year
it, man.
on that.
So worth it. Jeez, that's great.
And we'll move on to her
well done.
matric next year.
Yeah.
So well done.
Yeah, why
Dina,
not?
Right? That's great.
Oh, that's absolutely
Really good
fantastic.
news.
I haven't read the article yet, and I'm now very, very keen to check it out and see that. And that is
really good
that
stuff.
is
And
so brilliant.
Sedgefielder. Yeah.
And then we've got another, I don't know if it's a few Sedgefielders, but I know of at least one who is a black belt karate.
Karate, black belt.
Karate.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Don't mess with our youngsters.
Yes.
You clearly.
Yeah.
Because
they either have knives or
no, I don't think.
Knives.
No, I think
just black belts.
nunchucks.
Nunchucks. Yeah. We've got a culture of
I've
nunchucks.
always
We
wanted
do.
to use the nunchucks. Yeah. So
It's my turn.
14-year-old Kiera Lorenzo and 17-year-old Clayton Kluter.
Ooh.
They got their Shodan black belt degree.
Yeah.
Under the guidance of Kiyoshi Angelo Prince, who's 7th Dan.
Whoa.
Yeah, his parents named all of his brothers Dan as well.
I knew it was
Silly
coming.
that. Sorry, no.
He's the 7th
Far
one.
too silly. He's the 7th Dan. So apparently, Kiera is the youngest black belt produced by his dojo. Is it
Dojo?
karate
Okay.
Dojo? I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway.
I must ask her. Oh, that's so cool.
So now, you should look at the picture in the newspaper to identify who they are, because you don't want to mess with them.
Yeah.
No,
I just want to let you know, I do teach Kira drums.
Oh, do you?
So
Okay.
I like to think, in a way, I helped with that black belt.
Yes. Oh, you could have done that. Did she go through the skins a few times?
That actually explains it.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Okay, we also had, and this was another discussion where we were speaking about troop and troop and double barrel things and not figuring it out. We couldn't figure it out with Evita. With Peter Dirk Ace.
Peter Dirk Ace, yes.
Peter Dirk Ace, because
so it's a lovely story.
Yeah, he was in town.
He was in town, and he did a show. Well, it was kind of like afternoon tea with Peter Dirk Ace.
How's that? That's cool.
But the really lovely part of the story is he met up with Carl and Bjorn Lamprecht. Carl is the father, Bjorn is the son, but Carl's mother was Peter Dirk Ace's teacher.
No way.
And apparently she's mentioned in his memoirs and various interviews as his inspirational teacher. You know, we've all got, or most of us have the one teacher that the only one that would listen to me.
Exactly.
And that was once a month or so.
Yeah.
That inspires you and makes you think, actually, school isn't so bad and doesn't hit you on the head with a blunt instrument.
Nunchucks.
every day.
Every day.
So she was his inspiration.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Which is great. So they got together. There's a lovely picture in the paper of Carl and Bjorn and Peter Dirk Ace.
Yeah.
But the question you were asking was, when we were writing the article, normally what you do in a newspaper article is you use the full name once.
Yeah.
So you say Peter Dirk Ace visited Sedgefield and met up with other, and then you're not going to say Peter Dirk Ace
each
said
time.
to. Then you shorten it.
Yeah.
So you either say Peter or his surname
or the surname of whoever.
it is.
Yeah.
And I thought his surname was Dirk Ace.
Me too. I would go with that.
But someone pointed out to me and said, no, it's probably just Ace.
Oh.
Which doesn't ring right.
No, it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't,
I
but
don't
it
know why,
doesn't.
yeah.
Just Dirk Ace, but maybe because we're used
Maybe his name is Peter Dirk. I don't know. Maybe it's
yeah.
a double barrel first name or double barrel.
Yeah.
I don't know. So let's
perplexing.
run a competition.
Here we go. So drop in the comments below, especially if you are listening on YouTube. And while we're doing this, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe.
Oh yes, you must.
While you're on YouTube, then you can push the little bell notification icon thing, and then you'll get notified anytime we post This Week in Sedgefield, which comes out every Friday, generally in the morning.
Yeah, normally,
round about there. And then in the comments, let us know. What do you think? How should we?
And if your name is Peter Dirk Ace,
yes,
and you happen to be listening, thank you.
What's up?
Tell us.
That'll be good to know.
Is it PD you?
Peter Ace?
Peter Ace.
Is it Peter met
Peter
Ace?
Dirk met Ace.
Yes. Could be one of those.
Could be.
That'll be interesting.
But great to have him in little old Sedgefield.
Yeah,
hey? Wow,
no, that's brilliant.
What an amazing thing.
That Studio 42 is quite a special spot, isn't it?
There's been some incredible shows there. Really good one-man shows coming through. Yeah,
great murals and all of that sort of stuff. Okay, but over the weekend we had a few things that happened that we can recap on.
Oh yes, we can. We had a great kite festival. Really,
I was amazed at
number of people.
I was going to say I was amazed at the number of people who came through.
Yeah, it really was,
what was
great.
It like
there was
in the thousands.
Yeah, thousands. Well, between 2,000 and 3,000.
Whoa!
They said. So they're still totting up the numbers of tickets sold.
Yeah.
Oops, we apologize for our previous podcast where we said entrance was free.
Oh, well, we said we didn't know.
Oh, we didn't know. Yeah,
and then it might be.
Anyway,
and maybe.
there was an entrance fee, and it was all to raise money because otherwise, how are they going to raise money for their bursary fund? So they got loads and loads of entry fees, which is great. They couldn't get the big kites up because there wasn't enough wind.
Oh,
those birds were stunning,
magic.
weren't they?
And there was when we arrived in the afternoon, there was the polar bear going on its way up.
That was
pretty
favorite.
magic.
Yeah. Polar bear. Yeah, polar caps melting. So the polar
they've got to find a place.
That's it. Yeah.
Got to have a strategy.
So
got to have a plan.
Great. And there was the dog agility thing.
Oh,
and
yes.
the kids games.
Yes, yeah.
And flying the kite, the highest competitions.
Yeah, and chip and dip.
Chip and dip.
I like chip and dip.
And I drank way too much coffee.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that why you were twitching?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
People thought I was breakdancing. But it was just too much coffee. Yeah.
It's a combination. But Masitandani was there as well? You guys were doing
It's a Masitandani sort of fundraiser.
So is that what it was the bursary for that?
Yes, yeah. Masitandani.
Too much coffee.
Runs a bursary fund for kids get to high school.
Great.
Because there's no high school in Sedgefield.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that was there. And then the day before that, if we go backwards, was the Pink Walk.
Was the day? It was the day before. Yes, it was a Saturday, the Pink Walk.
Saturday, and that was over 400 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we missed it this time.
Did you? So did we.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people wearing pink.
I planned to do it.
Oh,
I
planned to miss it.
Because I do a run on a Saturday morning normally. So I thought me and my running mates would run. Yeah. And we'd finish just before the cancer walk. And then we'd join the walk.
For the 4Ks or 5Ks, whatever.
Got tired. And we sat down and thought, well, let's have a cup of coffee before we go. And then that turned into 3 cups of coffee and a lot of twitching.
Yes.
And not much walking. But
before
we
you knew
weren't
it.
missed because there were so many people.
Yeah, no, that's
and
great.
they were all dressed very, very pink.
Yes.
Hence the picture on our front page.
There we go, yeah, which is beautiful and just laid out so
isn't it
nicely.
just, eh?
Very, very
Yeah.
cool. Oh man, there've just been so many great things happening around town, and I'm sure many more to come as we
the
ramp
deer-
up to tourist season.
Yeah, we head towards tourist season. It's all good. Weather's warming up, which is also wonderful.
You say that, but, but I blame you.
Oh, you blame me.
I want to harken back to the days where I blamed you. And no, but it's supposed to be summer, man. It's been cold.
It should be.
It's been cold. And it's going to be cold again this weekend.
Weekend rain coming up again.
We do. Yeah. Again, I blame you.
I'm just going to change my weather app.
Yes.
Yeah, find one.
I just had the wrong
find
ones.
a better one. Yes,
yeah, unbelievable.
But that was it. Yeah. Other than that, it's all. Lots of other news in the news newspaper. 10 golden rules for a healthy retirement, which for us means just don't retire.
There we go.
Yes,
yeah. There you go. Just
got those pension
keep making
plans.
the edge, and maybe we'll actually celebrate at 1,000.
1,000 editions.
What about 800? 2 years' time.
2 years' time.
2 years'
800.
time.
Okay, well, let's get there.
Okay.
And see if we can go any further.
Let's see about 702.
Yes, yeah.
And then let's just go from there. Just see how it goes.
See how things go.
Man.
Yeah.
But it's an institution, man. Put down your phone, pick up the edge.
That's it.
It's been such a great thing for me, for my family, for so many people, and it's helped a lot of people. So thank you for doing it for 701, and here's to 701 more.
Oh, thank you very, very much. Yeah.
At least.
We've been living on the edge, literally, for 26 years
26
now.
years, yeah.
26 years.
Jeez, well done on that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant. Looking forward to the next one. Otherwise, thanks so much. Hope that you have a great week further. Is there anything else that we missed out? I don't think so.
I don't
we're
think
good.
so. Just a quick report back on the gun story.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, there's no report back on
okay, there we go. Thanks, Dan.
Basically, I reached out to the police.
Yeah.
They didn't know and they didn't have a clue. So I think they in turn reached out to the Eastern Cape Police to find out more. And it's one police station talking to another. And
we tried to intercept their calls, but
it just didn't happen.
They said, please leave now.
I've reminded them 3 or 4 times, but each time they went, what? So, I spoke to a different person each time. Yeah. So,
okay.
But anyway, sorry.
Okay, as soon as we hear something, then we'll hear something.
We'll let them know. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you and good night.
Day.
Afternoon.
Okay, bye.